Kylie, tell me a little bit. How is your summer going so far?
It's been going great. Just a lot of training. I'm currently training with Deb 27. They're from Kelowna. I know them from rink, so it's been a great summer training with them.
There you go. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Obviously, we don't know much of you as a person or a player, so just give us a little bit of background about you.
Yeah, of course. I've lived in Lane Country all my life. Go to school at George Eliot. Just graduated this year. I've been playing rink for 2 years. Before rink, I played Lakers. I believe rink has really helped me develop as a person and a player. Playing with all these girls from Team Canada and all over the place, it's really helped me grow and develop as a hockey player.
Awesome. Well, describe your hometown. Again, we don't really know what your hometown is like or how you grew up, so tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a little smaller Lake Country. We're kind of in the middle of Vernon and Kelowna, so it's in the middle of everything. Don't do much over here except for play hockey and go swimming all the time. The lakes here are beautiful. But I grew up with my family. We're a small family. All of our relatives are in California, so we don't get out there much. That's kind of part of why I'm going to ASU, though, is because all my family is out there. So it's going to be nice to see them more often. Um, but yeah, nothing much out here other than hockey and swimming and, doing all the stuff with my friends.
Well, how did you get into hockey? Tell us a little bit about your hockey story.
So I grew up with older brother, and he played hockey all throughout our childhood, and I would always be like, "Mom, please put me in hockey." And I would always be in dance or gymnastics and cheerleading, and I'd be like, "Mom, you gotta put me in hockey, you gotta put me in hockey." I'd be watching my brother go on the ice, I'd be running around the rink with all the other sisters, and then finally get into hockey, and then I just loved it, and I've been playing since then nonstop. Can't get enough of it.
Well, did you play any other sports growing up? I know you mentioned like hockey was massive out there in Kelowna.
Yeah, no, I've played a little bit of everything. I've done volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, gymnastics, soccer, but none of them really stuck. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Well, let's transition to what you were talking about before, Rink Academy. Obviously, you played with them for the past 2 seasons. How do you think this past recent season went for you personally?
I think our last season was definitely one to remember. Our last 2 years, both years, we won the CSHL championship. So it was a really nice way to end off the season and end off my high school winning the CSHL championship. And I don't know, meeting all these girls throughout 2 years has just been such a great experience. And these girls will always be family to me, and I feel like rink is a program where culture comes first, and that's a really great thing about ASU, and that's what I fell in love with is their culture and just all the girls and how the staff and everything, they're family rather than a competition. So
Love
I
that.
think
I love that. And that kind of segues into my next question for you. What made you choose ASU and how'd you hear about ASU? Obviously, it's far away from Kelowna.
yeah, no, exactly. Maya Serdachny introduced me to ASU. One of my teammates from last year, she plays at UConn now, but she told me, she was like, you would fit in great there. I know a couple girls who've gone there and you would love it. I fell in love with ASU when I went on my visit. I stayed with Ellie, the captain, and she was just amazing. She introduced me to all the girls and showed me around campus, and it was just I couldn't imagine myself going anywhere else in ASU.
Was there something specific about Arizona when you went down there that really attracted you to the area?
Um, just how they're in their transition right now, and they're growing as a program. Just I felt like me fitting into a place where I start out right in there with all the girls instead of having to be pressured with school and hockey and everything. And there it was we're playing for competition, but you're also playing to have fun and grow experiences and just be there for the team rather than competing for everything. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Going on about ASU, have you declared a major yet? And if you have, what's your dream job for that major?
yeah, definitely. I'm doing interior design, and something that like I can see myself doing is like, the shows where like they flip houses and they recreate everything. Like that's like something that I dream to do, and I think interior design is a good like lead way to get to there. So I'm really excited for the schooling and as well as the hockey.
Yeah, that's a unique one. I don't think I've heard that one before, actually. That's a pretty unique degree. I love it. I mean, you answered my question about this, but have you met any of your new teammates or coaches yet? And if so, what did you think? And how did you connect with them?
I already love the girls. I know a lot of the commits. They're from the CSHL this year, so it's nice to go in with some girls that I already know, but just already on my visit, I knew that like I would have no problem with any of the girls. They're all so welcoming, so friendly. Like when we went there and they would have me over for dinner, and it just like it felt like no matter who you are, you would fit in with them. They're so open, and I don't see me having any problems with any of the girls.
That's awesome to hear. Obviously transitioning from Kelowna, which is, in the upper half of North America, to Arizona, which is basically halfway across the continent. It's going to be a big transition, but is there something that you're looking forward to most about living in Arizona?
I think definitely the weather. Definitely the weather is a big thing about Arizona, but big city is another one. I've always grew up in a small town, and it's like everyone here. But going somewhere different, somewhere bigger, and more opportunities is definitely going to be like a big eye opener for me, and like kind of puts me out there for like my future. So pretty
Yeah,
excited.
that's awesome. That's awesome. What are you looking forward to most about this upcoming season? Obviously, the team going into their first independent season.
Yeah,
What are you looking
that's
forward to most?
definitely what I'm looking forward to is their transition and just helping the team like show who we are. Like the team has so much potential, and like even last year, like them winning it all just like kind of showed that like they do have potential to become D1 or somewhere higher than they are. And I think Lindsay is like such a strong coach, and I think that she is going to lead this team to the best success that it could be, and I'm really excited to be a part of that.
You had mentioned you knew a couple of the new recruits. Is there any particular player that you're most excited to play with?
Um, I don't know. I know a couple of the OHA girls that are coming in. I'm really excited to play with them. Even Edge, like Mara Draper, I'm really excited to play with her. I don't know. I couldn't pick up a specific player, but no, all of them, I'm really excited to play with them next year.
Awesome. My final question for you, Kyly, is what else should fans know about you, and what do you think you bring to this team?
I think I am small in size, but I think I definitely bring like resilience, and I never will give up on a play or my teammates. And I'm really excited to show the team what I can bring to the table and help us become the best version of our team that we can, and hopefully win a national title.